Hello and welcome to Getter Farms. We're here with an episode of the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map by Mapper's Paradise. Yesterday we did a little bit of deep banding here just to try out a new mod. It worked pretty well. Today it looks like our snow is starting to, or continuing to melt, so we've got just a couple of little piles left. It's pretty warm, so I expect that that'll finish melting off today. And it's time to start getting our planters ready for the spring planting season. If we look at the map real quick, it's already, mid-spring, almost late spring. It's still pretty cold here in Minnesota, so we're just waiting for the ground temperature to warm up enough to get planting. We'll probably plant a little bit early, but we just want to make sure that we're out of the risk for the ground getting frozen and that it's warm enough. It looks like it's going to warm up quite a bit tomorrow, so it should be good to go for planting, I suspect. Now we've got both of these planters here ready to go. We've got a lot of fields, so we're going to run 2 planters this year. And we don't have seed or chemical in either of these, so I think what we're going to do is pull these out. And actually, before I pull that out, let me take a look at the planter. I can't remember where the chemical fill point is. Is it on the back? I don't think so. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Alright, so I think what we're going to do then is we're going to have to unfold these to get them ready to go. And so I'm going to pull this out into the middle of the yard, and before I unfold it, I realized that we put the seed tender away. Didn't want to leave this setup all outside, and so we need to pull this out before we block the entrance to the shed. And so we're going to just do that real quick. Get this over here. And I think we're going to unfold these here right in front of the shed. We'll do them one at a time, just because there's not a ton of space in the yard here. And then once we get this unfolded, we're going to need to figure out how to get the chemical into this thing. I think I can do it while it's folded up. So we're gonna unfold this, give everything a check over, get the seed filled real quick here, and then we'll drive it over here to our chemical trailer and get the chemical in as well. Looking good. Let's pop open our covers. I'm really excited to give these newly worked over DB60 planters a try. They were released by JHHG Modding, and I have seen that there is a console version finally in testing, so that's going to be really exciting for the console players to have a nice American style high quality planter like this available on the console. And let's see here, I need to open this up. We are seeds as the first container. Let's see if I can embarrass myself with my backup skills here. Okay, that is nowhere near lined up, but it's apparently good enough for Farm Sim. Let's just, oh my goodness. Let's try and at least pull that forward a little bit. There we go. Oh wow, that's awesome. All right, we're just gonna kind of cover our eyes and pretend that's not going on. This thing unloads amazingly fast, and we just put an entire seed tender worth of seed, or 1 container of seed tender in there. Not quite 100%. Fascinating. Okay, so we're gonna need more seed. So we need to call our buddies over at Clock Seed and get some more seed delivered here. So let's go ahead and pull this over here and see about making a call. All right, we made that call, and it looks like Clock Brother Seeds is on the way. I don't know what this hose is doing out here in the middle of the yard. I'm gonna blame the dogs tearing stuff around. So we're just gonna drop this back over here by these tanks, because that's where we're gonna need it next. And oh, here we go. It looks like Clock Brother Seeds has arrived with several pallets, and we got a special delivery of Minnesota Millennial Farmer seed here for us. So that's pretty cool. Figured we might as well give that a try here. So we're gonna jump in here and help this guy figure out where we need him. So let's just have him pull right up into the yard here, and we'll get the skid loader out here, and we'll start unloading these pallets so that he can get out of here. And I think we've got the skid loader all set up and ready to go with the forks. See if I can pull this off without too much struggle. Let's see, where are we gonna store this seed? I think we're gonna store it in this little shed again. So let's go ahead and pull this truck out of the way. And let's get this shed opened up and start moving the seed. So I think we're just gonna put it along this sidewall over here for the time being, and see how fast we can get this job done. And it looks like we're got the first half of the semi empty here, so we're gonna turn this guy around here real quick so we can get the other side. We're having typical FS19 problems with using pallets. They're a little bit sticky on the forks, but we're dealing with it. And if we take a quick look here, one other thing I didn't point out is Mr. Clock was kind enough to hook me up with his very own Clock Brothers Seed Semi. So we're just continuing to add on to all the cool things on this farm. So if we go ahead and grab a couple more of these pallets, we will get this seed tender emptied. Or filled, I should say. Oh no. We tipped over a pallet. Alright, for these last few, we're going to actually set the seed tender up here. We're going to park them next to it and start emptying directly into the seed tender when we're done unloading the semi here. So I think it'll hold about 4 pallets worth of seed. Oh, that looks safe. See, I've hit my patience level for dealing with the wonkiness of pallets. I do not have my side deck set up at the moment either, so I'm doing this all mouse and keyboard, which is why it's a little bit jerky. And as long as I'm talking about non-specific game things, I have also upgraded my audio hardware for this episode. So hopefully my audio quality will continue to improve as episodes go on here. I have not had a chance to play with all the settings and configurations for the new audio hardware, but it is at a minimum going to reduce the amount of editing I have to do for each video, which should make it easier for me to reliably put out content. And I have been missing a few videos here and there with how busy life has gotten, but hopefully we're gonna get back on track here and keep pushing out content on a daily basis. And if you're enjoying said content, please drop a like and think about subscribing to the channel if you have not already. And I am not going to be able to hook that from here. Let's see if I can get it from the back side of the trailer. Or the left side. We're just going to do left side it. There we go. Come on, come on. I cannot believe how finicky this skid loader is. I wonder if it would drive better with the joystick. It's just hard to steer for some reason. It like has steering locked in. The steering doesn't auto correct or auto center like I would expect on a skid loader. It drives like a vehicle, except there are no wheels turning in vehicles or on a skid loader. All right, we have successfully unloaded our Clock Brothers seed here, and so we're going to just square up with him real quick and send him on his way. And away he goes. And now we're gonna load this seed up into the seed tender. Get all these bags going. Well, that works pretty cool. I like that it's an actual seed pallet where the bags disappear one at a time. Let's get both hoppers filled up here with seed, and then we'll get back to loading up the planters here. Can I reach that one? Perfect. And we're full up here, so let's go ahead and pull this around and see if we can get this planter filled up. I'm really curious to see how much more this is going to hold. I guess we're at, what, 90%, which is pretty good. That was for one hopper, so we should have enough to fill the other planter with this. So I think what we'll do is get this a little bit closer to the shed, and then we'll back the other planter up to the seed tender when we get it all set up here. Wow, my backup skills are deteriorating. All right, he's gonna go there. And I think the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy over to the chemical trailer and see what we can do to fill the chemical, the liquid fertilizer in this tank, when we're all folded up. because I'm really curious to see if that's possible or if I can only fill the tanks while I'm folded. So let's go ahead and pull ourselves over there. Oh, I forgot to wait until this thing lifted up. There we go. So I think the pump is on this side. Perfect. So we're just going to pull this up right alongside here. Hopefully we've got a good distance for the hose. Oh, that's where that other hose came from. I think I've got another one on this side that we can use though. And so I'm going to grab this hose here. And I think if I grab it on this end as well, I can pull it out of this thing. Nope. I can jump through the header trailer. Why are you stuck? We may have to give up on this hose thing eventually. Tell you what, we're going to go get the one on the black tank that I had earlier. Alright, so let's give this one more try. I'm flying. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Can we hook it up there? And can I get to the other end of this hose? I cannot, of course. Alright, much finagling with hoses has been accomplished. We now have a hookup. We're gonna start this. And this one. There we go. We are now filling the chemical in our planter. Good deal. A bit more of a hassle than I expected. We'll see how much longer the hoses thing lasts here. It's cool, but it's also been a little bit of a struggle at times to get them to function. It's the physics in Farming Simulator. Because I can't get this hose out from under the tractor now. There we go. Alright, we'll do that. Leave it here for the other planter. And I believe we're just going to park this one back over here until we're ready to use it. It'll probably, I would put it back in the shed, but I got too much stuff in front of the shed right now. So we're just going to leave him right here for now. And then we're going to take this guy, and this is going to go a lot faster, I hope. Get the seed filled up here real quick. Open up our seed containers. And then back him up here. See if I can get him aligned a little bit better there. Zooming out. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put this guy back in the little garage here so that when we need some more seed later in the season, we've got everything all set up. Maybe we'll start using the 6R to load pallets and see how well he works comparatively. Just because this skid loader has been giving me a lot of problems. And then we can also refill our seed tender with that little bit that's left over there in a second. And so let's just get this guy finishing off the seed. There we go. So we're just gonna run it back over here, fill up this, oh, let's fill up the back hopper first. I think we need to get the seed pallet to at least the side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Every once in a while, I would like things to work out. Can I not refill the one that's already open? Okay, you know what? I'm done fighting. I'm done. No more. You do your thing. And we're just gonna park you along the trees here. We're gonna need you before too long. And we're gonna fill up the chemical here in our other planter. Pump it. We will be rethinking the hoses after the season. I love the mod. I love the realistic look and feel of it. I despise the physics mechanics in this game. And it looks like we're done here, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this truck off. I'm going to go ahead and grab this hose. Grab this hose. Pull it out from under my planter. And then we'll just clamp it onto here. I do love this addition that the hose is now rigid when it's attached to the trailer. That at least was a positive recent addition by Perma's modding to that Wilson Step Deck trailer mod. And so we've now got both planters set up and ready to go. We've spent way too much time monkeying around with the fertilizer here. We've got our seed all delivered and ready to go. We should have enough seed to get through the rest of the season here, ideally. And then we're going to just close out our garage doors and call that a day. I know this has been kind of an awkward episode in that we didn't actually do any farming, but there's just a lot of prep work and things that we needed to do to get ready to do our spring planting. So next episode, we're going to dive into planting here with both of our tractors. We'll probably let Courseplay run with one of them and take over and drive the other one and do some of these fields on our own. And yeah, looking forward to getting back into the fields. That's all for today. Ketterk